Hello. This week's episode is a rant by me because I found out last week's episodes were blocked. Well, one of them was blocked. And we can't do an episode this week because YouTube has suspended our ability to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, which basically means we can't do a show anymore. In response to that, well, I'm doing this video. And I went through our old episodes and checked out the copyright flagged portions of the video. And come to find out, they are all of game and movie trailers. So basically what YouTube is doing is shutting down our show because we show trailers for games and movies. Yeah. So the videos that these companies release to promote their upcoming products that they want people to see, they're now saying you can't show that. I don't understand that logic. I mean, this is where the legal system fails in a lot of regards, because when it becomes just a, people, hungry lawyers chasing down the dollars, no one stops and looks at what they're actually doing. They're just chasing their own tails and chasing each other's tails. And they don't understand what's going on. And the inevitability of this situation is that no one's going to be able to show anything from anyone. Everything's going to be so tightly locked up and wrapped up in this protective little lockbox, and only the companies that have this, that release this stuff will be able to send it out there, and only people who that have agreements to use it or whatever will be able to use it, and anyone else will be fine, because I don't know, I guess that's the new future that they plan for themselves. But all that does is limit the ability for products to be properly marketed. I mean, word of mouth still plays a huge aspect in getting people psyched and hyped about different things. It's silly to me that a company would want another company or their own lawyers overall telling people, oh, you can't use that, you can't use that. I mean, we do this is the funny thing. This is the funniest aspect of it to me. All of the gameplay videos that we've done, demo videos, like playing some Xbox Live Arcade title, the demo of that, or a demo of a new game, or just doing like multiplayer playthroughs of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. None of those are flagged. And that's using the actual content that the companies have sold. But instead, we're getting flagged for using their commercials. We barely get any views, as it is now. I mean, double digits at best for our videos. We're not a popular show, but this whole process has become so automated that it's basically robotic. And then, anything that comes up and is scanned and comes out, oh, there you go, boom, and your account shut down. No human eyes actually look at what's going on. And then you have to defend your case against them, and basically the chances are they're going to, because I just disputed a bunch of copyright claims because I personally feel it falls within the realm of fair use. And why wouldn't it? We're just a news show. We're a news show. We are a commentary show. We talk about upcoming video games and movies. That's the whole point of the show. And in doing so, we use their promotional material to discuss upcoming games and movies. So what YouTube is telling us is, if you want to do a show talking about upcoming games and movies, you can do it, but you can't actually show anything of the new games, of the new movies, unless you write these companies, email these companies, call them, whatever, and get actual legal paperwork saying, yes, we have legal permission to promote these fucking products, which is retarded. I mean, because these companies have sent these ads out, these videos out. When a game company makes a trailer, it acts as basically a glorified long form commercial that they're sending out. They don't make money off of this. They're not selling it to, it's not like a movie where you're expecting people to show up, pay money, and then buy the movie on DVD or whatever. It's a commercial. It's used for the purpose of advertising. I don't understand the logic behind restricting people from airing a commercial. But this is why YouTube is failing horribly. And I truly see it going the way of mp3.com back in the day. I used to be a big fan of the site mp3.com, and it was just fantastic. But so little was known about MP3s back then, and MP3 was just labeled. That was like the scarlet letter, like MP3 was just had such a bad connotation to it that no one understood what the site was about and the greatness of the site. And a company came in, bought it up, and then shut it down because, well, people are going to post whatever they want. But, that's another thing. But YouTube is starting to get to that point where lawyers are swooping in, taking control, and shutting everyone down. And this to me is like a serious form. YouTube for years has been a form of entertainment. It's almost like its own channel, but it's like the world's greatest public access channel is the way I like to think of it. And it's hours and hours of endless entertainment, but you have to allow people and afford people the ability to have material to use, to compile together, to build these impressive shows. It should be rewarded and congratulated, not stripped away from them. But lawyers are lawyers, and lawyers are they're doing their job within the confines and the constraints of the law itself. They're doing their job. And the one thing that always happens, and has always happened throughout the years, are lawyers deliberately attack artists. And that's that's the constant battle that's gone through the ages since the invention of the lawyer and artist. They've always been at each other's throats. But the weird thing is, and here's how I think YouTube is overstepping their bounds, is that they're basically punishing everyone across the board. Whereas there are certain YouTubers who get hundreds and thousands, if not millions of views, and have their accounts monetized, and they're actually getting checks cut from Google, over the amount of views that they're bringing into the site, which is all well and good. Now, if all they were doing was using copyrighted content to do that, then you would have an actual case of copyright infringement. But what we're talking about, in our case at least, is single to double digit views on an account that is not monetized using commercials, and we're getting shut down. This is the lopsided effect of how all this works. The big people, the people who get the most views, clearly can do whatever the hell they want. People who haven't built up a fan base or get a lot of views or whatever, they're the ones who get punished and shut down and told, no, you can't do it. And you could say it's almost a YouTube class struggle, but I'm not going to make it that melodramatic. What I'm saying is it's stupid. They're commercials. And that's all we really ever show. We've shown some game reviews, but the funny thing is if we put a game review on our video, it doesn't get flagged. We've ran IGN game reviews in our video. Never comes up. Nope, never comes up. But when we show the actual trailer for a game, like we did it for what was most recently? I don't know. The last one I remember checking out was that Spartacus whatever game, the free Xbox Live Arcade game, which is even a bigger slap in the face because that's a fucking free game. So a commercial for a free game, we aired the trailer for it, the commercial for it. We got slapped with a copyright penalty. So I don't know. I've disputed a few claims to see what that can do, but as it stands now, we can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So, and I'm already at 10, so I better, wrap this up or I'm not going to be able to upload this video. So, if your robots are watching, please learn some humanity and stop shutting down the little guys, especially over airing commercials. I mean, you're expecting all of your YouTube viewers to take courses in, law and get yourselves familiar with the law and legality and fight back against these claims. We as an artistic whole need representation and good representation and people fighting for us. That's your job, YouTube. You're the one providing the platform. You're the ones who are going to get sued, and I understand you want to cover your ass, but it's up to you to make those determinations. And whoever's making these claims are just doing it blindly. You need to shut these people down when all they're doing is just sending a robot through scan. Oh, this came up flag, and you're not even checking to see if it's a legitimate flag or not. We need representation. You're a company making gazillions of dollars. Google is a multi-gazillion dollar company. You can't tell me they can't afford to put some people on YouTube reviewing these, copyright claims. That's my 2 cents. So you may not see our show again, or I don't know. It all depends on how these disputes go. We'll see. But if you don't see us again, expect another rant video. Probably a lot more. But anyway, enjoy your day. I'm surprised I'm not getting sued for using the fucking Mario and whatever.